almost around like we're gonna do check here around, and since we have to go somewhere else, mm. And I like to see the beautiful Kia Carens before. It's same as the Stargazer because yeah, that's perfect. Oh wait, we almost forgot. I got to get another one here. We gotta go back to Semarang because I have no idea to get that car a little bit before we could get another Karens. Karens, yeah, Karens, Karens. Not letter K, but Karen is like a name. Karen, Karen, whatever. Karen de los Reyes, Karen Davila, whatever. You know what? More than we have that instead of their apellido or the name before, which is Karen's in the meme. Like many of it's netizens who called the white people named Karen because yeah. Like the last time I just saw Cowhell's mom just called me a robotic kid, and just what happens then I banned Calvin Halwani on Twitch. So I'll just try to be careful when I'm gonna stream this time. Like that's okay if I'm gonna do it this time when I'm streaming again. Then if Cowhell is trying to unban me, then I'll try to be able when I'm going to do this time and until like, hey Ash, I will not to say you're a robotic kid anymore. Well, that's a pretty bad idea for me. Like, I'll decide if we could try to ask Calvin, like, Cal is not a pedo, Pro is not a pedo, but the truth is, I gotta say, like, W Man and Ardit are also pedophile. Like, that's freaking bad, as usual. Ardit and W Man are both pedophile because, yeah, just what happens because of that. So, do it. So, I'll be it, and I'll just want to be try to be careful, and I'll be try to fight against the trolls. Okay? But I'll try not to be careful if I'm doing, then yeah, I'll just delete my Twitch channel and my second Twitch channel, then I'll no longer to see them anymore. But if I do that, then yeah. So 348, and I got to say I have no idea for that. So it's now like 3:48 right now. It's almost around 4:10, and I'm gonna get somewhere else to get the car here first. So with that, I got to enjoy it there. So yeah. Also, when I got to turn on the lights because when it's like evening, I'm gonna turn on the lights as well. So we'll be able to do it this time. But I don't know how to pronounce that car of name. Karens. I don't know that. I gotta try to pronounce it later. So yeah, let's see, Karens, Karens. Yeah, I don't like to see the auto-generated subtitles because yeah, it's because of the artificial intelligence. Like, I like to see the, well. So we're gonna go here at Semarang here first. It's gonna be a long ride, and just to mention, like I have no idea to get that car a bit because we gonna got only have 13 of those. So what do we have? Let's have 13 cars. We could add another 14 because we're gonna do somewhere else to get the Kia Carens as well. That's probably a good idea because it's like we're getting a little bit of cars to get on, and yeah, that's probably a good idea for me. I'll try to figure it out once we could unable to, well, if able to unban Kahal, like if I'm doing that, then yeah, I will try not to see what Kahals are equipped to see. Like Kahals are the bad guy or Kahal is like a good guy. Like that's okay if I get able to try to forgive Calvin. Like that's okay. Then I suppose like just what happens to be afterwards, like that's to be able to do it this time. So listen, I gotta say last January 15th is like doing a conflict. So when Cowhell is trying to figure it out, when Cowhell's mom sees like Cowhell's little brother, which is Cowhell Wani, which is also pedophile, but not Cowhell Pro 9000, and well, it's W Man's fault, um, and something's like, oh shit, like Ardit is like also a pedophile, like most wanted person who have been like calling me a robotic person. Like that's a bad idea for me. But in the good idea though, it's like try to be like far away from them. Like that's pretty good idea because we could able to see um, getting rid of like doing a bash things like, oh, we're gonna try to boycott the group, like we're gonna try to boycott the MP. But no, I will try to far away from them. So Loud Bro just decided me to try far away from them, or TJR Rickle, I suppose, just said layunin muna or far away from the group, like the well treehouse or something. Like I have no idea, but I'm not gonna try to bash him because yeah, I will try far away from the treehouse boys because that's really bad for me. But I'm not gonna bash with that. Listen, it's like around a few years ago because well, it's because of promote getting my own computer and I just want to ask them like I don't want to take a chance. It's like if I'm gonna try to ask like, hey, if I'm trying to figure it out when I'm deciding to delete my own Twitch channel, then yeah, I don't know what just happened. Listen, I got to go somewhere else to